This is one of the coolest Star Wars items you will ever see.
Okay, so we're at a toy shop in Nuneaton called Retrodeetoys, and this is the home of Gavin, Lee Pate. How you doing, pal?
Hello, how you doing? Oh, back in again.
Back in again, can't stay away.
Oh, well, let's have a little look around then.
Yeah, perfect, mate.
Well, as ever, I've got my big load of plush.
Yeah, you love this section, don't you?
Oh, it's like, it does well. Like, there's so many things, like, there's things here that have been here for ages that really shouldn't be. Like, look at the Pog Man. How awesome is this guy here?
Oh, God, I know, that's amazing, yeah.
Ace.
I'm surprised the raisin's still there, too.
Your last video, you focused on this raisin so much.
Well, it's fascinating.
It was weird.
It's fascinating. I'll tell you what it was.
There we go. Let's carry him around with us.
What it was I knew it from somewhere, but I couldn't quite
work out what it was.
what it was, no.
California raisins. But yeah, I had loads of Power Rangers in. I had some massive box Zords, but one guy came and just bought them all, which you can't complain, but at the same time, it's quite sad when your stuff goes.
I think you sometimes get upset about selling certain collections.
Like, that's the thing, you've got a toy shop and you love the stuff too much. Like this morning, I've sold something this morning and I wasn't going to sell it. I had a sealed box of vintage McDonald's trading cards.
Really?
And it went to the right person though, so it was all right. It was okay. What else we got? Let's go around. So we've got comics here. They do really well.
Yeah, you had a load of customers in, just didn't you?
Yeah, that's it. We've got my very minor Christmas display there. So we've got the back end of Pikachu and the back end of Baby Yoda there.
Let me just zoom into that. Oh yeah, I see what you mean, yeah.
Peering out the window.
And the old Rugrats, I remember them.
Yeah, Rugrats is cool. 90s stuff is just so hot.
I've noticed there's
so hot right now.
Been a little bit of a shift in the toy world.
Little bit, yeah. 90s is really coming. 80s is still hanging on just, but 90s is coming strong, definitely.
Do you know what?
Justin Timberlake, did you see him? He's amazing.
Yeah, do you know what, right? I've done a video about these recently and I still can't remember what they are. How bad is that?
Nosy Bears. You had it on your 80s Girl Toy video, didn't
I did, yeah, I did.
That was a good video. I like that video.
Yeah, to be honest, there's not a lot of coverage for girls' toys out there, and I think it's quite a shame. I know
it is, because the girl toys in the 80s were some of the best toys. I mean, look at the Care Bear. Like, how colourful they are as well.
Oh, I know.
I mean, there are some big collectors. Definitely. Look at this. I like the weird little items.
One moment.
Nice. This little Popples bag. It's just a little bag. But where are you going to see another one of them?
It's just like, oh, you know.
It's cute. I'm really pleased with my girl toy cabinet at the minute.
Right, what we got? Let's go take a look from the top.
Let's go top down. So I've still got a few get along gang. I've got like some nice glowworms right at the back there. They're all working.
Just going to zoom into them.
There we go. Got loads of keepers in at the minute. I was really lucky, got a really good collection of keepers. My second good collection of keepers.
Yep.
So they're down, go down to the next shelf. We've got Wuzzles at the back. They're amazing. I got Moosel just over here. I couldn't fit her in. She's too big. One of my very favourites, we've got Snugglebums.
It's like a caterpillar from the car boot, orange.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah, I was going to bring it down today.
Is it that one there? One like that, little one under there.
Spot on, mate.
There you go.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, little vinyl Care Bears. Can't get enough of them.
No.
Strawberry shortcake. I'm so happy with my cabinets at the minute. I've got a little bit of everything. Everything there. Smooshies as well. No one ever remembers smooshies.
Smooshies, what are they?
They're weird. They're just like weird little kind of shell suit material almost, and you shove them into little houses and things.
Am I looking at the right thing here?
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
That's cool. Get Along Gang, I know you're fond of them. And I did screw up today. I had a load of Get Along Gang books.
Oh, what? You didn't bring them, mate?
I didn't know if you'd like them. Because the books
always, any stuff. Any good Get Along Gang stuff. Okay, so this is one of the coolest Star Wars items you will ever see.
Go on, then.
You may disagree. I think a lot of people will disagree. It's a really, really rare item, and it's something I've been after in my collection for all my life. I'm going to say that, all my life. I've got the rest of the collection of these.
The suspense is killing me.
And this was a rare, rare item. Only available in a pack of 3. And who needs 3 of these? It's a Star Wars toothbrush.
I zoom in on this.
So they did all of these different ones. They did Luke, Leia, Chewie, Han, 3PO and R2. And this is the Jedi Masters. And this was only available if you bought 2 other toothbrushes. And realistically, who buys 3 toothbrushes at a time? No one does. So they're very hard to get. And this one is sealed. It is beautiful. Got off my friend John Baldwin in an auction. Everyone check out John Baldwin's stuff. And it's just awesome. I love it so much. And I'm going to get it in a display case with all my other toothbrushes. Just sounds daft, doesn't it, when you say, oh yeah,
no,
I love this toothbrush.
Sounds interesting.
It is great. Yeah, you do not see these. One of these sold on eBay for £300.
You're joking?
No, they're that hard to get hold of.
Do you know what?
I just love it.
I was expecting you to pull out one of those Spanish ones that got the figure with it out of Jabba's palace.
Oh man, the Colgate. Oh, if only. I think there's only one of them in the world. Steve Sansweet has that.
Really? There's only one left?
Yeah, only one in the world, I believe. And yeah, Steve Sansweet, who, what's his thing? Rancho Obi-Wan.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was a Padawan collector. Is it Rancho Obi-Wan?
Rancho Obi-Wan, yeah. Check that out. And he does tours and he takes stuff around and he always takes that. And it's literally just a box of Colgate with a Bib Fortuna figure in it. And it's amazing. But again, one of the rarest things you'll ever see. You'll never own that because he's got it now. Unless someone finds a warehouse full of old Colgates, but it's unlikely, isn't it?
I'm sure he's got 2 rocket-firing Boba Fett's, hasn't he?
Yeah, I well believe
2 different variations.
His collection's phenomenal. It'd be great because you can go and visit it. I don't know what it costs over in America, but it'd be incredible. You'd spend hours there.
Do you plan on going?
One day, I'd love to go.
You should go. You could do a video about it. It'd be interesting.
I don't know if you can film with him.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Probably not, actually.
But who knows? One day, it'd be awesome. Get there one day. But yeah, my toothbrush safely back in its box.
Gav's going to take us through the boys' stuff now, and there's some really cool boys' stuff here too. I'm wondering, are they Dick Tracy at the back?
Dick Tracy figures.
I thought they were.
And I happen to have bought a really nice Dick Tracy item lately, but I can't show it you yet.
Why?
Because I'm saving it for something. But yeah, I mean, as well, we say boys' toys. They were boys' toys at the time, but we get loads of girls buying this stuff now. That's what's great about toy collecting now. It's for everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone gets involved with it. Yeah. It's not, whereas like the Comic Cons you go and it was just, middle-aged guys flicking through comics. It's not like that anymore.
No.
Everyone's there. Everyone's enjoying it.
Yeah, I noticed you've got quite a lot of Doctor Who. Is that popular at the moment?
Oh, it's always popular.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean, they just keep on making it, don't they? It goes in waves. Some people hate it, some people love it, and a lot of people still really do love it.
Is that Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
Yeah, Buffy's popular. That Spike figure's wicked, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that gentleman statue over there is beautiful. Limited edition. And we've got some Rock Lords down here.
Yes, I see them. Good old Rock Lords.
Yeah, what does every kid want? A rock that transforms.
It's not the worst toy. There was actually a rock that was sold at one point in the 80s.
Oh yeah, the rock. Yeah, I know.
Do you remember that?
I remember back when we did Toy Shop on tour, Joe bought a kryptonite rock.
Did
it was
he?
just a green rock in a box. Brilliant, but
he buys
terrible.
some strange stuff sometimes, doesn't he? I remember him buying that empty box. He paid about 140 quid for it, was it?
Oh, I don't know. I can't remember.
One of the first.
I can't even remember what it was.
And of course, we've got that Snake Mountain.
Yeah, Snake Mountain in there.
You're getting
all the
some
turtles in front.
Power Rangers, some Hasbros. I don't know much about Hasbros, I've got to say.
Oh man,
it's a bit of a weakness.
So popular. There's certain ones that are big money now. Later down the line, it's often the case, isn't it? The toy lines, when they were sort of beginning, everyone had given up on them.
Yeah.
It's always those last few figures that have got the value now because not many people bought them. Yeah, same thing with wrestlers, same thing with Star Wars, everything, He-Man. All the later on figures are worth more money.
Yeah, I always end up with Sergeant Slaughter, is it?
Yeah. Yeah, I've had a few Sergeant Slaughters. He's a cool figure though. Really cool. A bit of Star Wars, not much vintage in at the minute.
No, you haven't, have you?
I had one customer just come and cleared me out of all my vintage. That Stormy's alright though, he's quite nice, that 12-inch Stormy.
It is. Tell you where I do really well with Star Wars, toy fairs. Picked up a couple of last 17s for a £5 last time.
You did very well there.
I know.
Was it Anakin?
No, it wasn't. It was Lando Calrissian, and it was the famous Ewok. I can't think of the name now.
Larrock?
Yes, that's it.
Cool. Oh, he's good. This Dracula. I really like his new NECA figures, Universal Monsters, and the likenesses are spot on. So we've got Dracula there, and that is Bela Lugosi. Amazing. And then over here, Wolfman, Lon Chaney Jr., and then, of course, Boris Karloff over there, Frankenstein, with his grimacing face. Yeah, he's
Karloff. Yeah, I haven't heard of that for a bit. That was an old cinema name, wasn't it?
Yeah, this is a weird one. So, you see this Freddy Krueger back here? Can you see him? Right at the back. He's from Nightmare on Elm Street 2.
Yeah.
And we know that because of these bizarre-looking dogs, because they were in the film.
Blimey.
And it's so horrific. Really nasty. But that's how you know it's Nightmare 2.
Do you know, I didn't know Indiana Jones had used that figure at Last Crusade.
Yeah, they released a more adventure series. It was kind of like Star Wars Black Series, but with Indiana Jones.
I can't think of the character's name now, but he was in at the start, wasn't he?
Yeah, that guy, I can't either. They'll be shouting at the screen now.
There will be. You got yourself some cool Simpsons. They're doing quite well now.
Yeah.
I've done really well with them.
I like them as well. They're nice figures.
The retro range, I'm not a fan of, but I do like the fact they've got a Grand Moff Tarkin. Love-hate relationship with the retro range. That's the only reason I like it, because of the Grand Moff Tarkin.
But I honestly think this is terrible. I don't think they'd got the hang of the retro range at this point. This was one of the first figures. In fact, it was the first figure I think they released. And it looks more like a Super 7 reaction figure than a vintage Star Wars. The newer ones are actually pretty good. They do look like vintage figures.
I'm going to confess now, I actually quite like the Super 7 figures. Here's some here, aren't
they?
Back to the Future. I like the Jaws range. I wish I'd have picked some up because they're.
Oh yeah, the shark. The shark's fantastic in that range.
They were fetching a fortune now, aren't they?
I know, yeah, and they look cool as well. It's all just good pop culture stuff, isn't it?
Right, let's see what we've got over near this side. It looks like it's Funkos, the bit you love.
Ugh, dirty.
You got to talk about them.
Well, yeah, we have Funko Pops, all sorts, a little bit of everything. Nightmare Before Christmas, Doctor Who. You don't get Doctor Who ones come up very often. I don't often have them in.
No.
So she won't last very long. She's not been in. The Boba Fett's all right, actually. I think, for me, if it's a helmet or like a creature, they're okay.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say they're good, but they're okay. But, you know, people love them, and that's cool. Everyone loves different things.
I was collecting the Game of Thrones one, but I never got a headless Ned Stark.
No.
They're worth about 500 quid now. Freddy Krueger hiding at the back of the till.
That's my personal Freddy. He is a Mezco 112 Freddy Krueger. He's expensive toys. And the reason is one for you. You know it's Nightmare on Elm Street 1 because all red sleeves. From 2 onwards, they were stripy.
Really?
Yeah, so you know, Nightmare on Elm Street 1. But he's new, he's nothing vintage, but he's just a really good looking figure.
What is the robot? That has completely got me.
Oh, what's his name? It's got his name, I can't remember it. Workshop Willie.
A bit of a dodgy name.
I know, but it's one of them things you sort of remember it from when you were used to go to like playgroup and things like that.
Aye, and he's got here figure I've been after for ages, Baroness, but he refuses to sell it.
That's my Baroness.
He refuses to sell it. I'm going to ask Gavin a question, and I want to know where all this started, this toy collecting, and what your first hustle was. Oh dear, what have you been up to?
I always like a hustle.
I know you do, yeah.
Oh, must be when I know one. Okay, there was a little shop in Leicester. It was amazing. It was.
I think I know the one.
Alfred Lenton, it was called. And it just sold little bits of everything. We used to go in the back room, old electronics and all sorts. And he had a box on the floor, because everything was everywhere. It was carnage. On the floor, he had a little box full of yellow in-ear headphones. And it was at the time, I don't know if you remember, like the yellow Sony Walkmans.
With the red earmuffs?
No,
orange ones.
Oh, yeah, the other little orange ones. But these were yellow Walkmans, and they were sports Walkmans.
They're very hard to get now.
And oh yeah, and they were so popular. And so basically, he had all these headphones. They were 20p a pair.
20p, you can't
and I'm like,
that.
I bought them all, and I thought, right, I can sell these at school because I don't know how I was, 12, 13, something like that. And I think I sold them for, I don't know, a couple of quid a pair or something like that. But I got rid of every one of them. And because everyone had these yellow Sony Walkmans.
Yeah, we did, yeah.
And that was it. So I reckon that's probably my first hustle. I reckon it is, yeah.
That's where it all began.
Loads since then, obviously. But that's the earliest one I remember, definitely.
When did you first start collecting toys before I go?
Oh, I've never stopped collecting toys.
Really?
From a child, I kept my toys. And I remember this actually, I was thinking about this just the other day. I bought a book called Space Adventure Collectibles from the Another World, as it was in Leicester.
Yeah.
And it had a picture of every Star Wars figure at the time. And there was no internet or anything. And then I knew I wanted every one of these figures. So I went out of my way, car boots, because that's where you got everything at the time. And luckily I lived over in Rothley, which was close to Colville, where the Palitoy factory was. So there was a lot of Star Wars in the area. And that was it, just swept through there. And from there onwards, I just buy everything I like. Like they had the Kenner Alien in there.
Yes.
So I needed to own one of them. And it wasn't until the past sort of 10, 15 years that I actually got hold of one of them.
Was that a 1979 one?
Yeah, Alien, the scary one.
Yeah, they took it off the market, didn't they?
Yeah, well, they stopped getting them in more than took them off.
Oh, right. I thought it was frightening the kids too much.
No, there was an element of that, definitely. But yeah, that was it, really.
Well, thanks for your time today, Gavin, and get yourself down to Retrodeetoys. Whilst Gavin's dealing with his alien infestation, I just would like to say thanks to Gavin for letting me walk around the store. Check out his page on Instagram and Facebook, and he will always give you a really good deal. Check out my Vintage Girls Toys video from the 80s, that's pretty decent. And I'm also spinning off a lot of Kenner videos, so if you get the chance, do hit the subscribe, do hit the like, and just really help our channel grow. Also, a big shout out to these other channels that do toys. We've got Retro Holder, who's got a really good channel. Slimehouse, everybody knows Slimehouse, fantastic guy. And we've also got Empire Toys 1138.